whilst I was growing, some of my friends told me you can ask of knowledge from the dwarves. Anything you ask of the dwarves, they will give it to you. So when you ask knowledge, they will give it to you. When you ask of money, they will give it to you. When even you don't have anything on you and you go to market, when you mention their name, you do some little bit of words, money will appear inside your pocket. As I am, I thought it was true, so I decided to go for one.
Everything have its limits. You cannot educate iron to become gold. I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle, aka What Mankind, and this is the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. Today we have a calm gentleman in the studio here. Today he's going to tell us so many things about his life journey. He's going to tell us so many things about being focused in life, the advantage, the disadvantage, and also everything that we need to know about focus. Because focusing in life is something that is very, very important in man's life. Because if you really want to do something in life and you are not focused, I'm telling you, you can never achieve what you really want to achieve. So this gentleman is going to enlighten us a lot in this interview. So I know that you are going to learn one or two things from it. So all you have to do is just to pay attentively and listen to us. So without not wasting my time, let's go for a quick break. When I come back, I'll introduce the gentleman to you. Stick and stay. If you guys tune in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And as I said earlier on, today we have a gentleman over here. He's going to tell us so many things about himself. He's going to tell us so many things in his life. As I said earlier on, he's going to tell us about focus. He's going to tell us the advantage, the disadvantage, and so many things about focus. Without not talking too much and not wasting my time, let's invite the guest onto the seat. Yo, Senior.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome to the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview.
Thank you.
It's a privilege to have you. Okay, it's a privilege. I like your polo shirt and your blue down.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Okay, we don't know you. We want to know more about you. So we start from your name. When we're down there, we go to your educational background. So please, what's your name?
My name is Pastor Obed Abonyi.
Pastor Obed
Abonyi.
Abonyi. Where tribe are you?
I'm a Fanti.
You're a Fanti.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
The Abonyi is a Fanti name.
Yeah.
Okay, I've not heard it before. Okay. Okay. So we are moving on to your educational background. Where did you start your primary school?
I started my primary school at Young Souls International School.
Young Souls International School. Then that school has been here for a long time.
Yes, since 1997.
1997. Wow. So we started from creche to DHS.
No, I left Young Souls when I was about to go to Form 1.
Okay.
So I went and competed at St. Justin's Anglican GSS
Okay.
at Abonyi Government School.
Okay. Okay. We are moving on to your high school now. We scored high school first was SS. Now it's senior high school. Where did you commence your senior high school?
And really, I did not actually commence senior high school.
Okay.
Yes, I just went to Anson's senior high school, but I just went there 3 days, then I stopped.
Or is it because of financial problem, or you didn't like to be educated, or you were stubborn? What happened?
Actually, people don't know me to be stubborn, boy,
Okay.
but I was secretly stubborn.
Okay, secretly stubborn.
Secretly
Okay.
stubborn. Why I did not went to SHS was when I completed GSS.
Okay.
That was GHS. A friend of mine, talked about someone who is very powerful in magics.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I was very passionate of getting one of the magics.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I did not complete my
education. Okay. This is very sounding very interesting. How can you be interested in a friend who has told you about magic and swapping it with your education not being in high school? What did the guy tell you and it really captivated you to drop your education to learn about magics? What did the guy tell you before dropping your education?
Actually, the guy did not tell me much about magic.
Okay.
But as I was growing up,
Okay.
I was with the friends who normally do a little bit of magic. Some of them use dwarfs. So as I saw what they were doing, it was my wish
To also do.
to do some of it. So when he told me, I felt very happy, and then okay, let me swap my SHS. Maybe I can make even more money from it than going to the SHS. So I went and paid everything, my tissue, my fees, everything. So I started first day, second day, then the third day I told my mom that the course I'm doing over there, I don't like it. So she should help me so that I'll go and take the money, then I'll go to different school. So as a mom, she also thought what I was saying was the truth. So she helped me. I went there, we talked to the headmaster. He gave us the money back. And my mother told me I should give give her the money so that she will keep it. I said okay when we get home. So when we got home, I dodged my mom. So the following day, I went with my friend at Kaswa to acquire one of the graphs.
Wow, what an interesting story. Okay, let's break it down so that we understand your journey. Because we are privileged to have you to enlighten so many things. So the dwarfs, what type of dwarf did you go and get it from your friend? And how did your friend told you that if you are able to get the dwarf, you become rich? How was the conversation like?
Whilst I was growing, some of my friends told me you can ask of knowledge from the dwarfs. That anything you ask of the dwarfs, they will give it to you. So when you ask knowledge, they will give it to you. When you ask of money, they will give it to you. When even you don't have anything on you and you go to market, when you mention their name, you do some little bit of words, money will appear inside your pocket. As I am, I thought it was true, so I decided to go for one.
Okay, so you people embark on the journey on Kaswa.
Yes.
Kaswa. So you went to Kaswa. Did you get the boss or the idol that you really wanted? Did you get it?
Let me say, I got it, but one or two things, it did not work for me.
Wow.
Yeah, because when we got there, the malam asked me, I told him everything. He asked me to come back home the following day. I should come. I came back home the following day. I went then. He did a little bit of rituals like hen, cock, then dove, and with a little pot, he makes some certain things. Then he told me to bring it to home. He showed me the words I'll be saying. I'll be naked every midnight outside, then I'll bath with the water in the pot, mention the words. Then, if the dwarf are coming, they will reveal themselves to me in a dream.
Wow. So did you do all those things the man told you? Did you do it?
Yes, I did it.
Okay, so what was the experience when you did it? Was it successful? Did you see anything?
In the beginning, I have the dreams. I saw the dwarfs, and I called him, and he said, "Oh, yeah, they are coming, so I should continue doing it." But I don't know what happened. I stopped.
Why did you stop? Did you feel like what you were doing was bad, or you decided to stop?
I feel like it was keeping so long.
For them to reveal
For
themselves.
them to come, for me to use what I am.
Because they were coming in your dreams,
Yeah.
and the man told you that you should continue doing. They will come. So you decided that time is going, so you can't wait no more, and you stopped.
Yeah, I have to stop and go and find some work to do so that I can generate money from it, because I was wasting my time.
Okay, did you have any implication when you stopped?
Actually, no. I don't
Like,
have any
did you feel sick, or was something wrong with you? How did you feel when you stopped? Were you okay normally, like a human being, like the way you were first, or did you experience something that it was above your imagination, or it was above your human physique?
Oh, I was normally okay. I did not feel anything, and even the madam did not call me again. This thing it happens to me when I finished with that one. I also went to other side that one there for rituals for money.
Okay, so let's break it down. So when you stopped, did you return what the man gave to you, or you just pack it somewhere, throw it away? What did you do with what the man, the things he makes for you, the idol and all those things? What did you do with that thing?
When I stopped, uh, I left it under my bed, uh, and I thought that maybe me leaving it under my bed, maybe once a while or a day to come, the dwarf will appear and say, "This me that you were trying to call, and why have you stopped doing those kind of things?" But
Okay, the way you are saying it kept long before the dwarfs came. What time did you start and what time did you give up? Like the Malam gave it to you Monday. Did you practice like 1 month, 1 year, or how many months or years did you practice and you became fed up without neglecting them?
he told me to practice it for a week.
A week.
So I'll be bathing naked for a week outside.
Okay.
No one should see me.
Okay.
And so in the pot, I'll be using just a little cup, pour some of the water mixed with blood.
Okay.
Then I'll use to bath my half side, my half side. My hands should not touch my
Private parts.
private part. Yeah.
Okay. So when you did it, you didn't, before that 1 week reached and you decided to give up, you didn't continue doing it
I didn't
again.
continue.
Doing it again. The conversation is getting very interesting, and today, flamboyant lifestyle is moving on to deep spiritual things. Today, so many people have choice to believe everything that they have to believe. There's a devil and there is God. You have to get that. Because everything we have positive and we have negative. Don't be thinking the world is just there for nothing. The world is there for a reason. So if you are there and you have the notion that, oh, if I'm sick, if I take in paracetamol, it's okay. There's something beyond paracetamol. Paracetamol is a physical thing that we have to be taking when we feel pain or something. But behind the pain, there might be something. So you have to believe in the spiritual things. What a brother is saying is very, very now opinion. We are going to deep things so that we will know more about what he's trying to let us know, so that we can learn something out from it. Maybe you might be the person trying to go there, but maybe hearing this thing, what a brother is saying, you might end up changing your mind. Okay, you said when you threw it away, you embark on another journey. That one is rituals. You wanted money. So where did you go?
At the beginning, I was working at National Theatre as a security.
Okay.
So they gave me leave. So when I came home, a friend of mine, we were trying to find ourselves in Yahoo browsing.
Okay.
Yeah. Fraud. So one of my friends told us that there is a man at Kumasi who is a very powerful Malam, and his friends have gone there and they have succeeded. So we should try to go there so I will get some power from there to do our browsing. So we decided to go, and we went. We went there and discussed with the man about the browsing, and he was telling us a lot about the browsing. It will keep long, those kind of stuff. So we get ourselves, we were 6 in numbers. So we get ourselves that then why don't we go in for money rituals? We should be a gang. Then we should go in for money rituals. I think that will help us. So I will use the browsing to cover it.
Wow.
Yeah. So we decided on it. Then we went in. Okay. Then we are finally decided to go in for rituals. So it should help us.
Okay. So when you get there, so you were 6 in number. You went there. You said in Kumasi. Are you willing to share the location?
No.
Okay. So when you get there, what was the thing you people told the man? Who was the leader, or you people spoke together, or who did the introduction? Because the man will ask you, the spiritualist will ask you that, what are you people looking for? So how did you people go about telling the man that you need money rituals?
Okay. My friend who introduced us to the man has already been there.
Okay.
And he was with 3 other guys, but they told him his soul is very light for him to be among them, otherwise he will die.
Okay.
So they did not add him. So he introduced us to the man, so that he will be among of us. So we got there and he told the man he was the one who brought the other guys. So he had brought us to that we want to do money rituals. At first we want to do browsing, but now we want to do money rituals.
People have change of mind.
Change of mind. So that we will use the browsing to cover it. And the man said, okay, then he will show us the way. So if we are ready, we should go and think about it. We should come back. So we came outside, we thought about it, then we went in again and we told him we are ready. And he said there are a lot of options that you have to follow. One, we can decide to go into the bush with him in midnight, so that when he calls the spirit, we will talk to the spirit. Or we can decide that he will talk to the spirit, then will give us the option, the spirit will tell him. So we decided that okay, then he should talk to the spirit, so that whatever the spirit tells him, then he should let us know. So as he told us to come back home, then he will show us the time we should come back again. So we came back to Accra. Then like a week he called us, then we went back again. So when we went back, he told us that then 2 people have to do it first, because if he said 6 of us should do it, definitely one must die.
Okay.
So what he will do to help us is one will do it, then the other one will back the one doing it. After he finished doing it, then the other one will back the other one will also do it, then it continues. So we agree on it. Then he said, okay, then this is what we have to do, this is what you have to buy. He showed us the items you have to do to buy: a black cat, a red hen, a black hen, a white dove, a black dove, and then a mirror, the golden mirror, the wooden one, yeah. Then a Ecolab bag. So we came back and bought everything. Then he chose the person who have to do it. But I was eager to be the leader. But fortunately, it was not me that he chose. He chose another guy. So at the beginning, it pains me because the other guy that he chose, I know definitely he will break some rules in it.
Okay.
So the guy even saw that I was very angry.
So he was being chosen.
Yes. So when we came back, he told the other guys that when he was choosing, the kind of look he saw my face, he was not happy. So they also did not tell me. So later on, then one of my friends, he was among us, who came and told me that this was the guy said. So yeah, it's true, because I think this guy is not ready to do this thing, because I know definitely he will break some of the laws. And he told me, you should just relax and just lead him. Although he's the leader, but I should lead him so that he can do it. I said, okay, no problem. So we went to the madam calls us again. We went there. He gave us candles, different colors, 7 candles, different colors. And he gave us incense, and he said we should wake up at midnight, light on the candle with the incense.
Were you living with the man, or you people came back to Accra?
We came back to Accra. I was living in my parents' house.
Okay, so all those instructions the man gave you people, buy the incense, the candle, and all those things, the man told you people that you should be doing it in your homes. You were not living with the man. You people came down to Accra to practice what the man told you. Okay, so when you gathered the other guy that was chosen and you were not chosen, bought the incense and candle, what happened next?
The incense and the candle was bought by the man.
Okay.
And he made it himself.
Okay.
He used some red rope to tie the under of the candles. So he gave us words that we will recite. So we will cross our legs. He will be sitting in front of me. I will be sitting here with the candle and the incense between us. Then we hold our hands. Then we start reciting the words. So The candles were 7. So that that 7 weeks, that 7 days, we made mistake of the candles. So we called the man and told him that this is what happened, and he said, "Oh, it's not. That's how we should do it. So we should come back to Kumasi." So we went back to Kumasi, and he did another candle for us.
Okay.
Then we came back again. This one, we recited it well, and on the 7th day, he told us that if the spirit comes, we will know and we will feel it. So on the 7th day, whilst reciting the words, we felt a very a heavy wind. It blows outside to the room. Then the candle and the incense went off.
Wow.
So when it went off, he told us if it goes off, we should light it again. We should light it up again. So it goes off, we light it up again, then we recite the words till where it has to go. It got there, then the candle went off. So after doing all those kind of things, we have to send it back with the pieces of the candles. So we sent it back, and he decided, then this is the first step of what we have done.
Okay, so let's get to understand something. So after all the process that you people do, this is one of the process. We have so many processes. How many processes do you people pass through?
Like
The candle or
the candle, after that, he was bathed with a dove blood.
okay, so he said that was when you did what?
I had my calling
Your calling. Calling from where?
from God.
How did you know that God called you?
After all these things,
So was it the day that the money was supposed to come? That's when you had a calling.
no, actually, we went there, and my friend went with the man in his altar room, and he went and called the money.
Okay.
So the man came to Accra to do some certain things in the room. Actually, I was living in a single room and pot.
Okay.
So I have to leave the single room into the pot to sleep in the porch, so that we use the single room for
The inner room for the
for the
ritual.
rituals.
Okay.
So the man came there to perform a little bit
Rituals.
yeah. Then we bought white cloth, then red cloth, pots, then candles, incense. So we did a little
Like altar.
altar
Okay.
for the spirit.
Okay.
And so, as the day the man told us that the money will come, we were very happy. But unfortunately, my friend breaks one of the law.
Wow.
So we have to go back with a ship, so that he will help us to plead with the spirit.
Okay. So you break the rules. See people when you sent a ship for the process to speed up and all those things. So speeding up the process, did you people end up getting the money? I'm interested in you people getting the money. Did you people have the money that you people really wanted?
No, we not had the money because I break the law.
Okay.
I was the one who destroyed everything.
You destroyed everything. Did you dream or did you have encounterment? Because you said God called you. Was it that time that God called you?
Yes, actually, I went with my boss to work at Kaswa.
Okay.
I'm a Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah.
During the process.
Doing the process. So when I went with Nana, I was learning it. So now when I went with him, after closing from work, we have to sleep there, and the house was a story building, but they've not complete the top.
Okay.
So I went up there to make a call. So I was speaking with one lady, which has to be my girlfriend at that moment. But it was not in Accra, it was at BA.
Okay.
So I was trying to give her words that I should not worry. This month I'll come there with a vehicle. I'll go out with him. We'll spend time because I know that Kiani King the money is coming.
Okay.
So after making that call, when I cut the call, I was sitting at the top. So suddenly I heard a voice. So do you think I cannot bless you.
That was the voice you heard.
That was the voice I heard.
Okay. The conversation is getting very interesting and very interesting. He said, "Do you think I cannot bless you?" We are about to know whether it's the God that they are talking to him or God. So without not wasting our time, let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue. If you just tune in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And we are here with a brother. He has said so many things about himself, his journey, when he really wanted money. They end up in Kumasi so that they can get money rituals. He started with magic and he started browsing and all those things, but he ended up to get the money so that they can use the fraud or the browsing to cover up that it's true that they had the money. So we are going to know more about what happened next. Because he said, before he went for the quick break, he said he heard a voice that, "Don't you know that I can bless you?" So we are about to know that whether it's God or the devil or the gods that you went to them for help. So let's continue with where we ended. Okay, bro, we are back from this quick break. Okay, before we went for the quick break, we were saying that you heard a voice that, "Don't you know that I can bless you?" What voice was that?
From the beginning, I didn't know what voice it was. So I was very quiet and thinking about it. So I went to my master and told my master. It was 30th, so the following day, 31st December. So I went to my master and told my master, I feel like going home, but we should work on 31st. So in the evening when we close, I'll go home and I'll go to watch night.
Okay.
So he said, okay, no problem. So we went and sleep. The following day we worked. So the night, in the evening when we closed, I came back home and I went to all night. So in the all night, we did praise and worship. After I went and paid the offering, I sneaked out from the church and went and sleep. So in the following day, that was the morning, when I wake up, I was sitting down on my mattress and the voice came again.
How did the voice come? Was it trance? Did you hear the voice echoing? How was the voice like?
The voice came like, so do you think I can bless you?
In the room?
In the room.
You heard a voice?
I heard a voice.
Wow.
So I have to run back to the pastor. His name is Prophet Felix Mauku. So I went to him and said, Pastor, this was, and he told me, where were you last night? I saw your spirit roaming around here, but you yourself I did not see. I said, me, I was tired, so I went home to sleep. And I told him everything. He said, yes, that's the reason why I was looking for you. But at that moment, I've gone to check at that place, and he has told me whatever I'm doing, I should stop. So he threatened me to say everything in front of the congregation, but I begged him he should stop, he should not say anything. So when I told him that, he said, that's the reason why your spirit was roaming in this church.
Okay. So after hearing the voice, because we know that the devil can also speak, God can also speak, but you confirm that it's God through the pastor, that you heard that maybe because of maybe the offering and the way your spirit was roaming and all those things. Okay, so we have so many professions all over the world. Why did you choose to become a pastor? You can hear the voice and decide moving on, doing what you want to do without not being a pastor. Why did you end up being a pastor?
At the beginning, I never knew it is a calling for me to be a pastor. But I thought maybe God was trying to tell me He can bless me without going to do that kind of rituals.
Okay.
So when the pastor came to the house, luckily my parents was not at home.
Okay.
So he came with his young pastors. They prayed, then he destroyed everything, the pots and the cloth and everything. He went and put it inside a private
a public
toilet.
Okay. Okay.
So That was when I started going to church. No, normally every Sunday I go to church. So I went to church one day and he told me, "Do I know there is a calling on me?" And I said, "Oh no, I've not experienced that." And he said, "Oh, there's a calling, so I should try and work it out." I forget about what he said. So I was in my sleep. Then I dreamt that we went to a beach. So at the beach, my sister was there, I was there. Then suddenly I saw someone's car burning. So I went to the car, opened the bonnet to put off the fire. So as I was putting on the fire, I saw a light from heaven coming down. So when it got to, let me see, the middle of the heavens, I saw a picture of Christ telling me I should go and say, preach his word to those who are lost. So when I wake up, I quickly went to the pastor and he said, God is trying to tell you, you have to do his work. So that was when I began to do God's work.
So were you able to put up the fire?
Actually, I was not able to put up the fire.
Why?
I don't know the reason.
So
when the light came, I stopped what I was doing and I was looking at the light. Then when Christ appeared in it, what he told me, that was when I came back
from the
sleep.
Okay. The conversation is very interesting. And a brother is saying so many things. And if you know that there's something there, it will be there. And the way we think, the way we behave, the way sometimes we talk, the way sometimes we perceive and see things is the way things happens to us. Because if you think there's nothing over there, that's when things can happen to you without not even knowing. Because you don't believe that there's nothing. But there's something. Because there are demons over there who have to afflict man. Whether you know or you don't know, they have to afflict you. So the earlier the better you know, then you know how and things to do so that you can be under the protection of God or anything that you believe in. But the protection of God is the most important protection that can cover you permanently without anything afflicting you. Okay. Have you been hurt before? Now when we talk about being hurt, have you been hurt in maybe relationship or someone has really done something to you before?
Yes, I've been hurt several
What
times.
happened? Just tell us more so that we can box on the conversation. What happened?
Actually, I was hurt by a lady I was with.
Okay.
She thought I do not love her, but I was really in love with her.
Okay. Why did she think you don't love her? Did you see some behavior? Were you portraying certain behavior for her to think that you don't love her?
Actually, I even had one son with her.
Okay.
Because of her characters, I did not show much of my love to her.
Okay.
Deep inside me,
what behavior was she portraying to you?
She was someone who I can say she doesn't have respect. At the same time, she don't humble herself. So, in all these things, I decided to let her go because maybe it will damage
the relationship.
Yes.
Okay. So what did you find in her before being with her and giving birth with her? What attracted you to her? Because if you're about to date someone, you have to see certain things before you date a person, before you even planning to get pregnant with a person. So what attracted you when you saw her? Was it like you were just feeling like being with her, having an affair with her? What did you look up to? Because if we were supposed to look at something, you might find out that she doesn't respect, she doesn't humble herself. Why were you not able to find all those things, but you end up being with her and giving birth to a child?
Okay, whilst I was working at National Theatre, I saw her was selling pure water in traffic. So the way she was selling those kind of stuff, I sat back and I said, this girl is very hardworking. if I'm able to get her, I think we'll go far in life. So I approached her, talked with her, and she told me it was not her will to sell the water, but she was in need for money to do some little bit of hand trade. So
what you saw in her was hardworking.
hardworking.
But you didn't get to know so many things about her. Because of the hardworking attracted you to be with her. Okay, that was also something. But you didn't look further. So are you dating now?
No.
Why are you not dating?
I'm waiting on God.
You are waiting upon God. God doesn't do anything for us because we are humans. You have to choose yourself. God has given us the dominion on earth to do whatever we like. So why are you waiting upon God? Do you want to hear God's voice that go and take this girl before you go?
No, that's the perception of some people's mind.
So, like waiting upon God, what do you really want God to do before you date?
I want God to show me the woman I should go out with.
Do you have that belief and patience that God will show you?
I really
Okay. God has finished doing everything. That's why God has given us this earth. We have so many prayers that people are praying that the answers has already been given to us. People are praying for money. We have principles of making money. People are praying for marriages. We have principle of getting married. People are praying for business to go on. We have principle of what? Doing so that you can get your business going on. God has already answered prayers. And God has given the answer to people. That's why we have books, we have podcasts, we have this interview that we are doing so that people will benefit from it so that they can learn and just do something for themselves so that their lives can be better. So what I can tell you that God has already finished doing anything. And if you are waiting for God to show you, I don't know your belief or something, that God can do everything. With God, everything is possible. But what I'm trying to tell you, if you follow some principles, you might end up getting a beautiful girl that you really want. The first principle is that you're a Christian. You have to find a girl who is a Christian. This is a quick education. You watching us can also learn from what I'm saying. If you're a Christian, you have to marry a Christian. Because you don't have to go and marry someone who is a Muslim. There will be interpretation of your spiritual world. Because the Muslims believe in Muhammad, the Christians believe in Jesus, and Jesus too. The Muslims believe that he's just a prophet, but the Christians believe that Jesus is God. So if you are trying to go and marry a Muslim and the girl is not willing to accept you, and maybe you are not willing to accept the girl to Islamic religion, there will be a conflict in the relationship. And also you have to watch like behavior, the character of the person, the way the person speaks, the way the person behaves, the way the person go about things, the way the person respects. You have to look at that. And the next thing that you have to look is you have to find someone who is a friend. You don't have to date someone you don't know. Friend, like the way the person will talk to you, the way people do together. Because if you people get married and you have sex for so many, let's give 1 hour. You have sex like 1 hour, the 24 hours. If the person is not your friend, what will you be doing with your friend? So you have to get someone who is your friend that you can have conversation about everything. Maybe music, maybe quotations, Bible. If you are in ministry like this, you have to be watching man of God preaching and all those things. You people can be brainstorming, maybe listening to so many things, so that the person can be your friend. So if you have friendship as a basic thing, the relationship can stand. Because if your friend offend you, you do what? You forgive your friend. So you have to build friendship so that you can get a kind of woman that you really want. Because God has already given to people so that a lot of people have followed this principle and they've gotten someone that they really want to be with. You might get someone because you have to know that love means commitment. Love is commitment. Because if I'm committed to you, anything that I have to do to you, I have to do it for you. And love means I have to forgive you, I have to obey you, I have to respect you. But we are humans. We have 1 or 2 things within ourselves. Because you can't be with a woman that you won't be offended. By all means, you will be offended. So when someone offends you and the person is offended, you do what? You forgive that person. So this is just a gift and a principle to you so that maybe you think God is not listening to you or something, or maybe you are fed up or something, you can just use this principle to get a beautiful and nice, charming looking wife so that you can be with. Okay, when we talk about focus, what do you understand by focus?
Actually, what I would say about focus is, let me say my own explanation.
Okay, yes.
It's a point of concentration.
It's a point of concentration.
Or a key to success.
A key to success. Okay. So if someone really wants to succeed in life, should a person have to focus to do something?
Yes, I think so. The person have to focus.
Okay, so what is the advantage of being focused if you really want to achieve success? What's the advantage that you get when you focus on the thing that you really want?
And the advantage that you get is your skills expand.
Okay,
When your skills expand, that means that's the most advantage that you have to get.
okay,
So that you see, when you get skills, let me use when you're going to learn driving,
okay.
you have to focus that this is what
You really want.
you really want. So as you have focus, you will get more skills from your master.
Okay,
After getting your master skills, then you finish learning the driving. You bring out your own skills. So that means you've got your master skills and you've got your own skills.
okay,
So it makes your skills expand.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So making your skills expand is when you are being focused, because you are being focused to get the skills so that you get. So what happens if someone is not being focused in life? What will happen to the person?
When you're not focused in life, your confidence do not grow.
Wow, your confidence do not grow.
Yeah.
People who are not focused, they don't have
They don't
confidence.
have confidence.
Okay, so if you don't have confidence, that means you won't be succeeding in life.
Succeeding in life.
So without focus, focus is the main ingredient in succeeding. Okay. So a brother has told us so many things about focus. He has said so many things, but the conversation is getting very interesting and very, very interesting. The entertainment has taken part of the media. If you open your phone, social media, TV, radio, it's more about entertainment. Flamboyant lifestyle is there to educate, quick education, so that you'll be entertained whilst you are learning. You'll be learning something from what you really want to be entertaining, and you can use it to better your life. So if you are watching this interview, just pick something out from it so that you can better your life. Don't just be watching and just commenting. Pick something and add it to your life so that everything will work together for good for you. Okay, we are coming to the end of the interview, and we thank God for bringing out this far, because you'll be coming here day in and day out within so that you'll be enlightening us more, because knowledge is power. Because if you have knowledge, you have the confidence, the zeal to do anything that you really want. But you know that this is wrong, this is bad. You know whatever you do because you're having the knowledge about so many things that you have. I want you to look into the camera, advise someone who is not focused. Advise someone who really wants to give up in life. Advise someone who really wants to commit suicide today or tomorrow. Look into the camera and tell that person something so that the person can know that there is hope at the end of the tunnel.
My viewers, this is Obed Abonyi, Pastor Obed Abonyi. I want to tell you a little bit about focus. When you want to succeed in life, you have to focus. Because Christianity, our focus is about getting to God. So we focus on Christ to get to our Lord Jesus Christ, or our God, who is the Creator. So please, don't let anyone distract you from your focus. Because distracting you from your focus, the person is killing your confidence. Just focus in life, move on, and make sure your mind is set up. That's all I can tell you. So focus and be blessed. Amen.
Okay, how about someone who really wants to commit suicide? Someone who really wants to give up in life? Just tell them something quick so that we can move out from here.
Suicide is not an option. Please. When you kill yourself or when you commit suicide, ask yourself, where will you be going, or what will you tell your Creator? Don't let someone make you commit suicide. Be focused in life. Understand that whatever that happened today, in future, you shall make it. You shall succeed. You shall be a person that the person will see you and say, I tried to make this person commit suicide, but he or she was focused, so he's able to make it in life. So please, suicide is not an option. Think twice and be by yourself. Amen.
Okay. Suicide is not an option. Said by our gentleman. Your name again?
Obed.
Obed. Obed. Suicide is not an option by Obed. It's true. Killing yourself will not end up solving your problem. If you have life, you have hope. If you have hope, you have confidence. If you have confidence, you achieve anything that you really want to achieve in life. Thank you very much for watching this interview. Thank you very much. Wherever you are watching us from, thank you very much. God richly bless you. Please, don't be selfish with this video. Share it in groups, WhatsApp status, so many places, social media. Splash it everywhere. You might end up learning something out from it, but let another person also benefit. Because if you keep it, no one will get to know. So just put it on social media platforms and everything. And also, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's Flamboyant Lifestyle. Subscribe. We are about 1,005 subscribers now. God is blessing us with so many people to benefit from the knowledge that is coming out from this platform. So subscribe and make sure that if you subscribe to me, you can follow me on all social media platforms. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Flamboyant Life 1. I post every day over there, and also on Instagram. It's Flamboyant_lifestyle 1. Follow me over there. I empower people over there. I'm also a speaker, and also I'm an informer. I bring out information for you to benefit your life. God richly bless you, and make sure that you focus, because I don't have to say anything else. Just be focused.